Well, tonight, the race to succeed Governor Gavin Newsom is heating up ahead of a critical gathering of high-profile Democrats this weekend.
ABC 10 State Matters political reporter Jenny Hutt joins us now with where the race stands now. Jenny, what are you learning?
The state Democratic Party convention is this weekend in San Francisco. They plan to endorse candidates in major state races, but there may not be enough consolidation behind one candidate for California governor before the June primary.
Nobody really that has broken from the pack.
Different candidates who have popped up and been flavor of the month.
The race to succeed Governor Gavin Newsom remains a crowded 24 candidate field. These 9 Democrats at the top of the list, with San Jose Mayor Matt Mahan being the newest to the pool. Riverside Sheriff Chad Bianco and former Fox News host Steve Hilton, the leading Republicans.
It's happened before where you have a lot of candidates from one party splitting the vote, and you have the minor party actually making it into the runoff.
Democratic data analyst Paul Mitchell believes the vote could be split so much it'll make room for a Republican or Republicans to advance to the November general election under California's top 2 system. Mitchell did the math via thousands of hypothetical situations on his online simulator.
10%.
Well, we see here, we have a chance for a historical thing to happen for the California governor. We have the chance of having a Republican versus a Republican in the runoff for California governor. Everybody in California is crossing their fingers and hoping that happens. The reason why is that the Democrats have too many people running, and what that's doing is taking away some of the votes for the main people that they want. I believe that the Democrats, their top ones are Katie Porter and Eric Swalwell, where in the Republicans, they just have Steve Hilton and Chad Bianco. So the problem is, like they said, the Democrats have, I think, 9 or 10 people running for those positions, but they're taking away votes from one another. So in order for us to continue to have Republicans running for governorship and having it in the runoff where we have 2 Republicans, the Democrats need to keep their field at the 10 or 11 people that they have because it's taking votes from one another. We are in a time now where Californians are definitely going to the right because of all the things that we see under Gavin Newsom, all the money that's been wasted. Everybody's now looking at the right as far as the problem solvers. And I don't think that these candidates from the Democrats are going to be any different from Governor Newsom. So I really believe that we will have a Republican versus Republican for the runoff. And I think that'd be great news for California. It's because we have a lot of bills and stuff trying to be passed real quick, hiding things, no transparency, all these things. And we need a governor that's a Republican that can veto these things. We need it. California is in a huge deficit. Governor Newsom started off with a surplus. Now we're in a deficit. And he continued to spend money on things that don't matter, such as the high-speed rail, homelessness, climate, all these things. But Californians are suffering. What we have is the greatest migration out of California because of the high taxes. There's a lot of things that's happening where California is no longer great again. It's very stressful to live here. Taxes is high, insurance is high, and we don't have a government or a governor that's standing for Californians, right? That's what we see. We see that he's more concerned with Trump than being concerned about people losing their houses, also losing their houses in the Altadena fire, the Eden fire. There's so many things that's happening where our governor is not paying attention to it, not paying attention to the costs, not paying attention to the fraud. I think this is the reason why Governor Newsom is very hesitant to announce that he's running. And then you see Obama kind of throwing a little jab at the homelessness problem that we have in California. That falls back on Governor Newsom. So that's why a lot of Californians are looking at this and hoping that we have Steve Hilton and Chad Bianco. Both have their positive pros and cons, right? But at the end of the day, they are Republicans. They're going to cut out a lot of this waste. They're going to put things on blast. And they're just going to run for the people and make sure that the people are thriving in California. We have so many businesses that have left California. We have the reason why people are unemployed is because what they did, they ran out these businesses, right? Didn't try to fight to keep them. Now people have less jobs. We have the legal immigrants coming. They gave them all of the benefits instead of giving it for people that are American citizens in California. There's just a lot of things where the people, I believe, are fed up. I believe they're fed up that we've had countless of years of Democrat rule, also Democrat rule with their, representatives or the assemblymen or whatever. And we got to have somebody, we got to have some type of bipartisanship. We got to have more. You got to have that governor that is Republican that can just veto these things that are coming up. We got to have somebody up there with common sense. We got to have somebody up there that's actually going to take care of California and put California first and not trying to be a president and not trying to do these other things and be across the world where California is hurting.
Of those scenarios end up Republican versus Republican. The vast majority, like 80% of those scenarios, end up being a traditional Democrat versus Republican.
In November, if it's a Democrat versus Hilton or Bianco, Democratic and Republican strategists say,
If that happens, the Republican probably has zero chance of winning.
Both running kind of far to the right. And I think that in California, what that means is, another 20 to 30 point loss for Republicans in November.
Tim Rosales is representing Republican gubernatorial candidate John Slavitt. If the Democratic vote is overly split, boxing out Democrats, and Bianco and Hilton face off in the runoff
in November, in a very blue state, to not even have a Democrat make it on the ballot would be kind of shocking.
Mitchell warns there could even be down-ballot implications. If Democratic voters don't see a Democratic gubernatorial candidate at the top of the ticket, they may not vote. All this ahead of the California Democratic Party State Convention this weekend, which is an opportunity for the party to consolidate behind a candidate.
The bar is too high to get that endorsement with the crowded field, so the party probably won't weigh in.
And on the GOP side, Hilton and Bianco are no longer playing nice with each other, a shift showcasing the move towards intra-party consolidation.
Now, these analysts say money will also be the name of the game. So far, billionaire Democrat Tom Steyer has spent the most, over $27 million per campaign finance filings. Chris, Laura.
Yeah, sounds good, Jenny. Thank you. We do want to mention Jenny will join To the Point anchor.
That's the thing you have to understand. You have to see when you are in politics, right? See, if we have a Democrat in the governor race, in the runoff or the primary, whatever, if we have a Republican versus a Democrat, we still have those older generation people that will vote Democrat just because that's what they always voted. What I will definitely say is we have to look at everybody's track record. When you're voting, it's not just about being, pledging allegiance to a certain party because you always voted for that party. You have to look at their track sheet, right? Look at Katie Porter's track sheet. Look at Eric Swalwell. Look at Steve Hilton. Look at Chad Bianco. It's more about what have you done already. It's time to stop voting on, oh, they're a Democrat, I'm going to vote for Democrat, when you don't know anything about them. You guys are voting for people, especially the Democrats. We've all been a part of this. We've all sipped the Kool-Aid. Vote Democrat just because you always vote Democrat. You can't do that. To everybody that vote Democrat, do your research. Listen to what these people are saying, but also look at what they've already done. A lot of time, these candidates will already box themselves out if you just look at what they've done in their past. That's the thing that I want to tell people. Look, you vote whatever you want to vote. That's up to you. But you have to look at these people's past and understand whatever power that they've had, what have they done with it? Who have they helped? Who are they loyal to? These are questions that you got to ask. It's no more just showing up and saying, oh, Democrat, I'm going to vote Democrat. Because I hate to say it, a lot of these Democrats are not good. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It's always going to be thinking rock. Keep it going. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you tune in into the morning show, No Filter Morning Show, 10:21 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Thank you for your support. Make sure you continue to lock in. I appreciate you guys, and I'm out.